Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's live reaction bingo. We have One Piece chapter 1144. I'm excited to read as always. I don't really think there's anything to say before getting into reading. Last chapter was great, of course. This arc has been great, so I'm hoping we get to see a bit more. It feels like we've been teased again and again. It's like, okay, when are we finally gonna see some deeper stuff? Then again, we've been seeing deeper stuff this whole time, but it's like, I just finally want all these things we've been hinted at. I want to see even more of them happen. But I'm recording this first thing. I just woke up Saturday morning, so the scans came out on Thursday, so sorry I'm 2 days late on the scans. But if you want to see these videos as soon as I get a chance to record them, I record as quickly as possible after the scans come out and post that for patrons and members, so you can become a patron or channel member, or just wait until it comes out officially. I post it when the official translation's out for everybody. So there is that. I just wanted to say that beforehand. And also there will be a link in the comments and description to make your own bingo card for if you want to play bingo as I'm playing along, or just play it on your own. Now, I didn't change too much because, again, I just woke up. I haven't had time to record until now. I hadn't messed with the bingo card generator until now. So the only thing I really changed was changing like Nightmare Creature or whatever into the MMAs or Dream Demons. Other than that, though, I left the spaces the same, really, the 30 that the generator has to choose from, or maybe more than 30. I don't remember quite how many there are, but either way, intro aside, I don't want to give you a super long intro. Let's see what my bingo card is and then start reading. So, I have ended up with the Straw Hat Grand Fleet representative. Hopefully we get some Hyridine. That seems easy. Named attack might be easy. Yonko's probably easy. VP Wappler Morgans, that ruins the top row. Revolutionary, same. Flashback, probably not too difficult. Zoan Transformation, same. Heart Pirates, more difficult. New named character, who knows? New Devil Fruit, not new, but Devil Fruit Awakening, maybe. Carrot and or Zunisha, probably not. Giant Child, maybe. Free Space, which we can click. Any Straw Hat member, should be. Bounty Reveal, probably not. Blood, Sweat, or Tears, the easiest. New name Devil Fruit, who knows? It'd be cool if we get to see whatever Devil Fruit that Loki ate, but that will probably wait until like a more key moment. Smoker, probably not. Cross Guild, same. Marines, yeah. God's Knights, could be. Kid Pirates, I couldn't imagine it. Thousand Sunny, again, probably not. The MMAs, good chance. Seraphim, not a good chance. So yeah, we're probably not getting a bingo on this one, unless I'm missing some really good setup somewhere. Yeah, all of my easy spaces are surrounded by not easy spaces. So this is not looking very good for me in terms of getting a bingo. But either way, let's focus on the chapter itself. We have chapter 1144, A Time for Warriors, and we see Yamato rescuing some of the kidnapped people. We've got the builder there being rescued by Otama. And then Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 29, Liberating the Girls, and Minamoto the Carpenter. Okay, so I wonder then if maybe next time we'll get something with Ultium Page 1 and Yamato? Then we get into the actual chapter. What the hell is that? The Atom Tree... We're getting the Atom Tree tour? I thought maybe they were going to be heading back. Wow, I didn't expect more of this after what we got. It's been a while. Well, what do you think it is? Says Ripley. This has always been here. It's giving me scientific vibes. I figured you of all people would appreciate it, being a cyborg and all. Weird. Is this from maybe back in the time when things were scientifically advanced and it just got overgrown by the tree as the tree grew? Why would there be a facility like this in a country of warriors? Hey Frankie, you're here. I was just thinking I'd like to show you this place later. It's awesome here, Frankie. And we have Bonnie and Lilith. Lilith, Bonnie, what are you two doing here? We got lost. Thanks for finding us. Guess even geniuses get lost. It's good we found you. There was a horn blast earlier, so the woods might not be safe right now. In any case, this facility really is stunning. I like that we're still using these characters. I estimate that it's been here for at least 3,000 years. What? How'd you calculate that? There's no way it's that old. We can't really refute that claim. Honestly, even we locals aren't sure about the origins of this building. Now that's something worth researching. I think I'll make myself at home here. You'll get lost again. Okay, so maybe this is going to be the new Vegapunk lab. Well, I'm going to go check it out for myself. Yeah, we have a Bonnie reaction. What's wrong, Bonnie? Look out. What I find most scary, thunder. Okay, so we're probably going to get these kinds of like handwritten scrap of paper looking Oda boxes for all of the dream creatures. So I guess thunder is going to be like Ripley, Vegapunk, Bonnie, and Frankie's enemy for this segment of the story. There's something behind you. Oh man, this is unreal. Albath's just full of crazy stuff, huh? No, that's not familiar. What kind of creature is that? Okay, it looks like we're having a scene jump here, so before we get into the scene jump, I'll run through the stuff really quick here. So we haven't had a named attacker, a Grand Fleet representative yet. We didn't have a flashback. Or Zoan transfer. Okay, maybe we just haven't had very many things yet. I mean, new named character. I don't think I should count the storm. It did get an Oda box. We'll see. I'll hold off for now. Maybe later I can fill that in. But I'm not really sure about it right now. We didn't actually see any of the giant children, but we do have any Straw Hat member, and we do have Frankie sweating, so blood, sweat, or tears. So we have two, at least. We have one of the Mumas. Then, and again, they're called MMA in Japanese, and I learned between last week and this week that Muma, the characters for Muma, would mean dream demon, and just like I mentioned in the like earlier reactions, I was like, MMA is probably a play on UMA or UMA, which is like the word for cryptids, so they're taking after the word cryptid, but instead of UMA, it's MMA Muma, so that it's a dream demon. Then anything else? I doubt it. Yeah, that's all we got. I just got a really bad card, so at least the chapter's really good. Now we're back to the Western Village. What I find most scary, Draugr. Sober up and grab your weapons. That fire spalter was wrecked. It's not just a regular zombie, it's a Draugr. What could have brought the children's imagination to life like this? Where are the chiefs? We're waiting on their orders. They drink too much. They're still holed up in the privy. You're kidding. This couldn't be more surreal. A giant me? Okay, that's really funny. I didn't expect that one. So they're saying the chiefs. Like plural. Are they talking about Dory and Brogy? Are they the new chiefs? Or do we not know the current chiefs yet? Because... well, yeah, I guess it would be Dorian Brogy, because I was going to say Yarul, but he's an elder, not a chief. You visitors should fall back to the edge of the village. Should I carry you all there? Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm's length. We want to help fight, says Usopp. You said that last bit a little bit too quietly. Either way, there's definitely something strange happening on this island. That's enough, Cologne. And then somebody's saying, okay, I see the next page. He's saying, I'm a warrior too, I can fight. Okay, so it seems like the Draugr is going to be the enemy for, like, these 4 Straw Hats here. Plus, if we're taking, like, Dory and Brogy out of it, we have, like, Brook, Usopp, Nami, and Jinbei probably fighting alongside Cologne, letting him do something, and that'll be the, group to fight the Draugr. So we're seeing kind of the group to fight the storm, the group to fight the Draugr. Why not? I'm a warrior too. I can fight. I just told you no. I'm Gibbon's son, and that doesn't make you Gibbon. A battlefield's no place for a kid like you. And he gets pushed over. Yarul. What's wrong, Missy? I'm sorry. There's something I didn't tell you before. You're one of these intruders, or you're saying one of these intruders looked like, just like Red Hair. Yeah, and both of them were seriously strong. One of them had a really weird ability, and we're seeing Yarul talking to the castle guards. In this world, strange powers usually come from devil fruits, If it's an unknown element, odds are it's a devil fruit user, says Jimbei, the obvious here. Spread the word that there are two humans other than the Straw Hats on Elbaf. Report back as soon as you find them. Got it right away. Are you sure it's only 2 intruders? All this chaos suggests there could be more, says Brooke. Right, get the word out now. I don't know who's behind this, or where they're hiding, but anyone who kidnaps children in broad daylight's nothing but scum. If they're taking hostages, they must have something planned for Elbaf. I've never heard of a kidnapping like this before. I won't let them get away with it. We'll lend you a hand. We'll just need a human-sized ship or two. Don't be ridiculous. They're our guests. You should go hide someplace safe. Hey, just wait a sec. Where are Dory and Brogy? Still stuck in the privy. They seriously need to lay off the booze. If the culprits are human-sized, we'd be better suited to dealing with this, says Jinbei. That's right. The giants can take care of the big things. We should focus on the intruders, says Usopp. Agreed. But Elbaf's too big for us to search on foot, says Brooke. Heave-ho. And we have, Cologne. Huh? You want to come with me? I thought you were going to tell me to stop. All right then, but I get to be the captain. That's so cute. Let's go. Cologne pirates set sail. Hey, you're big enough to row, and they're all the ones doing the rowing. Onwards. And now we're cutting to another scene. I don't really think we've particularly seen anything else I'm going to cross off on the bingo card, so let's just continue. And we have, I guess they're intercepting their communications. All warriors in the Sun Realm, please be advised. There was a confirmed sighting of humans other than the Straw Hats at Oest Castle. And then, is this actually, we see the musical notes, is Gunko just listening to music? Consider them hostile and dangerous. And I wonder why the TD on the headphones. T might be Tenryubito something. Then, Gihaha, it's Gunko's post-meal ritual. It's not a ritual. I just like it. That's a TD, right? We should have a singing contest. You're out if you mess up. It's nice having a hobby. What's your favorite song? New World. Gihaha, you got a problem with the current one. You shouldn't mock the interests of other summers. Ah, my bad. Anyway, looky over there. That grown-up is going all out to try to save the kids. I really, really, really like the God's Knights. I think they're all really good so far. But before we have this scene jump, I can quickly do God's Knights and Devil Fruit Awakening because of Killingham. And Zoan transfer. I guess we don't know if this is Kiddingham's base form, but I think we can assume that it's probably not. And we have Cologne, who's a giant child. I think that's probably about it for now. We still haven't seen Luffy himself. So yeah, we still aren't getting info out of Loki yet. We're seeing Saul. Now, there ain't no way they can stab me. They ain't going nowhere. And he's holding up some shields. You've got this, Saul. We got Chopper. So this is cool too. We have the Saul, Chopper, and Robin group. The kids are just following this cloth, right? But it's heading straight for the flames. They'll die if I don't stop them. Alright, they're stopped. And then, oh, they run into each other and get affected by the thorns. What the? What? Sorry, Ilva, Scotty, Olaf, you okay back there? What now? If I stop one, they'll start pricking each other. That's disgusting. Who could do such a thing? Saul, it must be the work of a fruit ability. They have to be close by. The kids would reach the fire before we found them, but we can't let that happen. If we can't stop the one in front, then we'll start with Bjorn in the back. And he ties them off. Yes, he's out of line. If I can stop the rest, one by one... What I find most scary... Fenrir, and we see Fenrir prowling. So again, we're getting potential matchups. I guess the other giants are going to fight the Draugr though, and the Cologne Pirates group is going off and we'll maybe have another matchup. Then we have the Fenrir here to fight Saul, Chopper, and Robin, I guess. They're actually controlling these monsters too? Who's behind this? Principal, it's not just the Western Village. Other villages are reporting monster sightings. They're appearing all over Elbaf, so it must be some kind of ability. We need to find them fast. And again, they might not even need to be nearby, because we've seen some like Sugar, whose ability just covers an island. We need to find them fast. Right. Western Village outskirts. Finally, and we have the Draugr taken down. I didn't think Draugrs were real. Who knew taking one down would be this much trouble? Carry the injured back to the village. And then they immediately get attacked by the Needhog. A Needhog. And then, what I find most scary, Needhog. It's no use, they just keep coming. What I find most scary, a ghost. And we see, there were two ghosts before. There was just regular clothy looking one, and this one with the hat. We won't be able to protect the village. Everyone take cover. Ready, Dory? Absolutely, Brogy. Okay, they're back up. Hakuk, sovereignty. And we see them completely blowing through the ghost and Needhog. And I think that's the Nightmare Loki down there too, so they might have even been taking out Nightmare Loki. This is the Sval mode of our mighty ship, the Great Eirik. Or Eirik. You monsters are in for it now. We'll get you for making us waste our booze. Yes, did the chiefs do that? No, it's the giant warrior pirates. Sorry we're late. We had to barf up all that booze. What a waste. Leave the beast to us. You guys, take care of the kids. Mountain Eater Yasan? Hee hee. That ship's basically invincible now. The Pirate King's left hand arrives. Okay. So we've got Yasan here with Dory and Brogy. Then color spread to celebrate the anime's return in the next issue. Okay, and it doesn't seem like we're on a break. Alright, this was really, really fun. I was hoping to get some more deep stuff, but the art was great, and I love how we sort of split off. It's kind of bummed we're not seeing any group fight the Ghost or Needhog or anything like that, or fight the Draugr. We're kind of just having them get wiped out quickly by the giant warrior pirates. But it'll still be neat. Again, maybe, because it seems like he might be not fully taken out, maybe they'll fight against the Nightmare Loki. And all of this is also just temporary. This is kind of just a temporary thing until we start fighting the actual villains in all of this. Or maybe the dream creatures. I don't think they can just regenerate. It feels like Killingham would have to pull them back out of dreams again to make another version. But we'll see. So yeah, we didn't really see anything with Luffy's group, which is what I was kind of hoping for the most. But all of these other groups, I love the way things have been set up. Either way though, that seems to be it. I don't think there's anything more, honestly, that I can... Oh, we had Hakuk Sovereignty. We had a named attack. And honestly, if new named character would help any of you with your bingos, I think you could count new named character because of the Oda boxes on the Mumas, even though it's a little bit sketchy. I don't think we had any flashbacks, which is weird. We didn't get to see Luffy, so no Yonko. Then I think that's just about it. No new name Devil Fruit. Yeah, that's all we got. Well, I don't particularly think I was all that close anywhere. Yeah, the most I got is 3 in any segment. But either way, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. I really liked the chapter. I really did. Again, we didn't get any of the deeper lore stuff, but we had really fun character stuff, and we're continuing the journey and adventure of Elbaf, and I love that. It really makes Elbaf feel... I feel like Elbaf feels like an old One Piece arc. It feels like a little bit like how One Piece used to be. Now, with getting introduced to these big things, these big things being instantly wiped out, things like that, that's very Wano Onward. That's very new One Piece arc, very Wano Onward when it comes to things like that. But I think the general sense of adventure in Elbaf really, to me, since the beginning, has felt like old One Piece. And I think I say that in the most positive way ever, because in my opinion, old One Piece is what, like, the further back you go, pretty much, the better you're getting. Like, pre-time skip is nearly a perfect story. So then, yeah, I thought this was great, and I think the arc so far is great. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video. Comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction. How'd you do on bingo? Thank you. Subscribe if you want. If you want to talk on Discord, we can as well, or on Twitter, we can as well. And if you would like to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks, it's appreciated. But if you want to help support the channel and also get these videos early, then you can become a patron or channel member by hitting join down below to become a member, or going to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, Evernono, J.A. and The D-Ban, Sheridan students, Dave Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer candidates SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pate Ardealal, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go edit this and get it up for patrons and members, and then eat something. Like I said, I just woke up as of recording this. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you all next time.